Human beings are social creatures. We often seek guidance from others. Advice is a common exchange. It flows between us constantly, but not all advice is equal. Understanding its source is vital. This journey can be quite complex. It requires careful, thoughtful navigation. The desire for answers is universal. We look to others for their insight, especially in matters of relationships. These puzzles can be most perplexing. We hope for clarity from friends or from those we trust deeply. Sometimes this hope is well-founded, other times it leads us astray. Men and women often see life differently. Their unique experiences shape their views, so advice between them is tricky. This is true in matters of romance. What works for one may not suit another. A different approach might be needed. We must be aware of these distinctions. They are subtle yet significant. Good intentions do not always help. Advice can be well-meaning, yet it can also be misleading. Therefore, a degree of caution is wise. Ultimately, we must think for ourselves. This essay explores one such area. Advice from women to men, specifically advice about women. Men and women often communicate differently. These are broad patterns observed. They are not strict, unbending rules. Men may focus on facts and on finding direct solutions. They often use language quite plainly. Their goal is to fix the problem. This is a common observed approach. Women's communication can be different. They may focus more on emotions and the building of connections. They might use language more subtly. Sharing feelings is often important. Building rapport is a key goal. This creates a different conversation, a delicate dance of words and feelings. These differences clearly impact advice when counsel is sought or given. These distinct styles often emerge. A man asking might want a plan, a clear, actionable set of steps. A woman advising might explore feelings. This can lead to a mismatch. The advice given may not be what is sought. Such differing styles can cause confusion. What one person intends to convey, the other may not fully perceive. A man might miss emotional nuance. He may seek only the literal meaning. A woman might find directness too blunt. Understanding this is truly crucial. It helps bridge the communication divide. A woman certainly understands women. She knows the female experience well. This gives her a unique insight. It is knowledge from the inside. However, this insight is her own. It is shaped by her personal life and her own specific journey. This is an important distinction. Her advice comes from her world, the world as experienced by a woman. She might explain how women feel or what women generally think. But she may not always grasp what a man truly needs to do or how men's actions are perceived. Her advice reflects her own desires. Women may advise based on ideals, what they would personally want or what they believe should be. This is natural and well-intentioned. They might suggest ideal behaviors or actions that align with their values. But this doesn't always match reality or what attracts other women. Every individual carries some bias. Our experiences shape our advice. A woman's counsel will be filtered through her own relationships and her personal expectations. This is not a deliberate fault. It is a natural human characteristic. Men must remember this important filter. Men often seek practical, direct advice. When a man faces a relationship problem, he frequently looks for solutions. He wants clear steps to take, and he wants to understand the mechanics. What should I do now? This is the common fixing approach, a desire for tangible results. A woman's advice may lean differently. It may focus on emotional understanding. She might explain the feelings involved, the emotional impact of certain actions, or suggest ways to connect emotionally. This is valuable, but not always direct. It is the feeling approach to problems, an exploration of the heart. This difference can cause frustration. A mismatch in advice can occur. A man might receive counsel that he finds vague or unclear or not practical for his needs. He wanted a map, he got a poem. The woman may feel her insight is not fully appreciated by him. The advice is given with sincerity. The genuine aim is to help, yet the fundamental approach differs. This can make the advice less useful for the man seeking clear direction. He needs to translate emotional insight into concrete, actionable steps. This is not always a simple task. The human desire for connection is deep. It is a universal shared trait. All people seek understanding, especially in their close relationships. We want to connect meaningfully. This is a fundamental human drive, and it crosses all cultures and backgrounds. It is part of our very nature. Relationships between Men and women are a core part of this quest. These bonds can bring great joy, but they can also bring much confusion. Navigating them well is a common goal. We all strive for lasting harmony and for true mutual understanding. It is a journey we all share. Advice is sought to reduce confusion, to find a clearer, surer path. We turn to others for their wisdom, hoping they can light the way. We want to avoid common pitfalls. We desire to make better choices. This quest for guidance is ancient, a testament to our social bonds. This challenge is highly relatable. Everyone has sought advice sometimes. Everyone has received helpful counsel and some advice that was less so. This experience is truly universal. Understanding why advice varies is key, especially between different groups such as men and women. Women may protect other women. This can happen consciously or not. There can be an element of solidarity, a natural bond of shared experience. When advising a man about women, a woman might subtly shield her gender. She might not reveal certain truths or frame things more favorably. Societal expectations can shape advice. Women are often expected to be kind, nurturing, and empathetic in counsel. This can influence what they say and how they choose to say it. They might avoid advice that seems harsh or advice that could be seen as unfeminine. These societal scripts play a role. There is the ideal self and then there is the real self. Advice might describe how women wish, how they wish men would always act, or how women believe they respond. This is often an idealized version. It may not reflect actual responses or what truly attracts them. People often say they want one thing, but their actions might show another. This is a complex human trait, a fascinating aspect of our nature. Women are certainly no exception here. Advice might reflect stated desires, not necessarily the deeper drivers of real-world attraction or connection. The importance of critical thinking, it cannot be overstated in life. All advice should be weighed carefully. No single source holds all answers. Men should listen to women's views, but they must also think critically. They need to assess if advice fits the situation and their own judgment. Observe reality with keen eyes. Learn directly from your experience. Direct observation is a powerful teacher. Men can learn much by watching, paying attention to cause and effect. Personal experience, thoughtfully analyzed, is invaluable for true understanding. It provides a vital reality check. Synthesize information from many sources. Do not rely on one type of advice. Seek out different, varied viewpoints, perhaps from other experienced men or from objective, sound resources about complex human behavior. A broader perspective leads to wisdom. It helps to see the bigger picture. Ultimately, a man must decide. He must decide for himself alone. He is responsible for his actions and for the paths he chooses. He must integrate all advice with his own judgment and insight. Understanding women is an ongoing journey. The best guide is the compass within.